Hey guys, it's Sai. I'm here at Mercedes-Benz of Stevens Creek, where a lot of you guys saw me get my AMG. Today, taking out the AMG GTC Roadster. Not only is it a GTC, it's also a Roadster, and you guys know I love Roadsters. So I'm really excited about this car, and I can't wait to show you guys. You guys can see from the front, it looks exactly like the GT, which I love. The long front end and the sculpted lines are just so beautiful. But you guys can see it is a soft top convertible, so you can see the black soft top right there. I'm particularly in love with this one because I really like this shiny cobalt blue, glittery cobalt blue kind of color on this one. I think it really pops on this car, and I love it. As you guys can see from the back, this is what the back looks like. There's a wing that comes up, which is kind of cool. Also, this is the exhaust down here. I'm really excited to hear how it sounds. I got to take out the GTS and the GTR on the track at the AMG Driving Academy, so I'm excited to also see how this car drives in comparison. It's a beautiful car. This is the window sticker of the car. As you guys can see, it's a 2018 GTC Roadster, and the base price is $157,000, but with options it comes out to $172,000. And some of the notable options you guys can see, I'm just reading here, is the carbon fiber engine cover, which we'll take a look at, and a bunch of interior options, but also looks like it has the surround sound upgrade, which probably sounds amazing. Let's take a look at the inside. The mirror pops out when you unlock it. This is what the inside of the GTC Roadster looks like. It's beautiful. So these are the sport seats, and they're in this light kind of beige color, which I think just looks so good with this car. It just looks so elegant, and it just looks so good. But my favorite part, I'm moving too fast to get to this part. My favorite part is this carbon fiber trim along the center console here. I think it just looks so good. I love carbon fiber on the interior. It just looks so good. Let me turn on the car actually so we can see some of this. So the start stop button is right here. Oh, it sounds good. And just for effect, we could also turn on the sports exhaust, which is right here. Get my camera to focus here. So kind of going down the center console here, this is the screen, and this is the control to operate that screen right here. And right here are seat options like seat heater, ventilation, stuff like that, and the emergency flashers are right here. This is climate control, this whole bar right here. And there's cup holders, and this beautiful carbon fiber trim right here. And the buttons on the side. So this is individual mode, this is sport mode, this is sport plus mode, and this is race mode. And right now we're in comfort mode, and the way you change it is just by turning these. And as we get to sport plus, you can kind of hear the change as the RPMs start higher. That's kind of cool. So all of these modes feel a little bit different because the suspension is different, and just the way the car drives is pretty different. My favorite mode to drive in is Sport Plus mode, which will automatically activate the exhaust, which you can also do with this button here. But I think the car just drives amazing in Sport Plus. And also, as I showed you guys, the start stop button, traction, which turns off in race mode, and the suspension adjustment is here. So there should be, yep, you can see two lights. There's 3 settings to this. So this is sport mode suspension, and this is sport plus mode and race mode suspension. And this is just comfort mode suspension. This is how you put the car in gear with this thing right here. Volume adjustment knob. The option of turning the engine on and off when you're stopped to save gas, which I personally don't do, and I'll always turn it off. The sports exhaust, which you can keep on in comfort mode and sport mode and stuff just by using this button right here. So yeah, beautiful and super functional center console. Love, love, love the carbon fiber. And there's some controls here, lights and such, but you can also take off the top. It's a soft top that you can change with this, I think, right here. Let's try it. Oh. Look at that, guys. You just hold it down. Oh, that's so convenient compared to hard tops such as Lamborghini Aventador Roadsters, where you have to manually take off the top yourself. That's so convenient. I love this. Now it's a Roadster. And this is the steering wheel, guys. It's Alcantara lined, and you have some controls on the wheel, and there's paddles right here. And on the side you have your lock, unlock, and mirror adjustments. Look at what's under the hood of this amazing convertible.
Yeah, so the paint on this one is thicker than a regular paint.
Wow. So this is the carbon fiber option I told you guys about before. And AMG is one man, one engine, as you guys know. So this engine was hand built by Pascal Kurz. I hope I'm saying that right, but I think that concept is just so amazing. So this is a 4-liter turbo 8 that cranks out 550 horsepower and just a little over 500 pound-feet of torque. Just amazing, and I can't wait to experience this on the road. We're gonna start it up so you guys can hear. It sounds amazing. Wow. Last thing, let's take a look at trunk space before we go on our drive.
This is the camera.
Really curious. Wow.
This is with the radar and everything.
Okay, so it's not huge, but there is a significant amount of trunk space for especially a 2-door convertible. This is good. Sport Plus. Well, this is my first time in a GTC.
Right on. So between the GTR and GTS, what do you like so far?
So on the track, I could noticeably tell the 4-wheel steering difference with the GTR, between the GTS and the GTR. Like, it was like worlds apart driving.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the middle ground between the GTR and the GTS, right?
Yeah. Sport and Sport Plus, you really get the opportunity to balance the car for daily driving and then track use.
Right.
So ultimately, in the end, when you don't feel like you have a specific car for only a specific use, you can actually enjoy it for many different reasons. So
yeah, that's awesome.
What are you currently driving?
I have an AMG C63S Coupe and a Lamborghini SV Roadster. So that's the real track car.
Yeah.
But I love AMGs. I think they're so fun to drive, and I love the exhaust note too that you can hear in this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think a car like this, like you said, it's like one of those cars where it's like, it's definitely Roadster. It's a lot of power, and it's like really quick to shift too.
I think the thing that stands apart with the AMGs, especially in Sport Plus, is the amount of power that's available to you, but you don't feel like you're not in control the entire time.
Right. Gives you a lot of confidence driving too, is what I like to say. This is also my favorite display to have.
Oh yeah.
So I pulled it up before we jumped in the car.
I noticed you were playing with the buttons. 1, 2, 3. I'm there. I'm ready. Where's this guy? I remember that. Yeah.
The cracks on the downshift too.
Oh yeah. But as for what's on this vehicle, I didn't even look.
Wow, the exhaust note is just so amazing on this car.
The car knows.
It knows. Totally see how this car would make a good daily just driving on the everyday road.
I think that was an invitation, huh?
What's that? Oh yeah, to race. That happens all the time. Even in my C63. And then like, so that my windows are tinted, and then I'll just like pull up and roll down my windows, and people will be like, what the heck?
And then what do you do? Hi!
They see a little girl. I think what we said earlier is just so accurate. Just power and confidence is like what I feel behind the wheel.
And then ultimately, in the end, when you get out of the car, the first thing you do is look back, right?
You could literally just stare at this car forever. I love this color too, in particular. I think it really pops with this car.
Absolutely. How do you feel as far as the sound goes when you're driving with the top down?
With the top down?
Mm-hmm.
You definitely can hear it more, which I love, because from all angles it comes in. Got a little taste there. It crackles. That's amazing. I love cars that really just make you smile driving them. This is definitely one of them.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I've driven the SLS too, so it's really interesting comparison, like seeing how the next generation of AMG GT cars compared to the previous generation also, because I think the SLS is just such an amazing car.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of bummed about the doors of the next generation, but I was actually really surprised and impressed to learn that at the driving academy I learned that AMG actually invented ABS braking technology. Which is really cool.
There's a lot of patents that Mercedes actually put out there and come up with. So you'd be surprised how much of the Mercedes blood is in basically
At all the cars, right?
In all the cars, absolutely.
Especially, I don't understand how you could get an AMG without the sports exhaust. And these are the like standard sport seats, right? Like the GTs just come with this model of seat.
Only most model seats. I think you already know that even with the standard GT without even having the steering in the back or the assisted steering in the back, that you still want to be strapped in.
Right.
And the best thing about it is that whether you have a first timer in the seat or someone much larger like me in the seat, we're still comfortable.
Right. I think the four-wheel steering in this car is really exciting because, especially having experienced that in the GTR on the track, it's just like a world apart from a car without four-wheel steering.
Oh, absolutely.
So especially if you're doing like the hills, the curves, a track, I think that's definitely a necessity.
With the amount of power that's available to you in the vehicle like this, it's an added bonus just being able to have that control.
See, that's the thing about, I think, the crackles in general. Like, I actually, like, when I drive, sometimes I try to create them. Like, you know, you take your foot off the gas, you try to artificially make them, but it's like, the car has a mind of its own.
Yeah.
But this exhaust in particular, this car in particular, definitely crackles more than the C63S. There you go. There you go. It's just such a smooth ride too.
You gotta give it to Mercedes, even with a car like this.
Yeah.
Still safety and
Yeah, of course.
Safety and comfort.
Is this an MCT?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So smooth. That's why the shifts are so fast too.
Oh, yeah.
I think the suspension is great too. You're just sitting very low and it's just eating up the bumps too.
Even in Sport Plus mode.
Right, exactly, where it's like stiffer than normal. With this car, you catch up with the cars in front of you like that. And that's the problem.
Thanks for right here.
Guys, this car was too much fun to cruise around in. It was just so much power and so smooth, and I absolutely loved it. And it's a Roadster in this beautiful blue color. Wow. I want to give a huge thank you to Mercedes-Benz of Stevens Creek for this incredible opportunity to drive the GTC Roadster today. And this car actually is for sale here, so if you guys want, come check it out. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe for lots more fun rides like this. See you guys next time. Bye!